beautiful people, and welcome to the channel bobsales this time's next year.
Check it out, let's just cruise right in here. Let's see, we got taps and stuff right here. This is awesome, guys. How you doing? Check it out, we got these buddies here.
So what do you think, guys? Was that the veveverse in action over there? So this video is from my favourite positive person, my collectibles. As you can see by the video, there's someone using an AR headset. So is that the veveverse demo we're about to see? I have seen some amazing pictures from some of my own friends and some of the superstars and my collectibles and everyone, to be honest. Every YouTuber looks like they're here. If it didn't keep catching COVID, I'd be there. Still, this time next year, we'll be there. So with all that being said, let's get into today's drop. The first drop on the list is the Headspace Black Bear. This one is at 10 AM PT, which is 6 PM UK time. Box price of this is 40 gems, and we do have 4 rarities for the blind box format. For the first one on the list, we have the Uncommon, 1,688 editions. The second one we have is the Headspace Devil. This variant's the rare, and it also has over 1,000 editions. Next one is the Headspace Monkey, which is an ultra rare. Really sad pose on its face. This one's 888 edition, so still pretty high. And of course you have the Headspace Skull, which is 388 editions, so that's extremely low. That's one of the lowest editions we have on the app. Again, the box price is 40 gems, so it's not overly cheap right now in this market. And I do see most of these going under box price, because we had some good drops yesterday and some of them went under box price. If you get this secret rare, you're absolutely laughing. You'd think anyway. Now the next drop on the list is actually the Tara McPherson, and I do really like this one. This is probably my favourite drop of the day. Most of us, of course, have already seen loads of this stuff in the app. Some of it holds some good prices. Obviously, her box prices tend to be 45 gems, and they seem to be posters. This one is listed at 55 gems, and there's only 666 editions. That's in line with the other New York Con stuff, and just because it's 606 editions does not mean that it won't go below box price. That being said, this is animated and it is a lovely collectible, and if it does just come out the ground, that would be pretty cool. Judging by the story of this, if you're a man, I'd stay well away from this because it will kill you. And it'll also kill your kids. Apparently her breasts are filled with poison, not milk. Before you say it, I didn't just make that up. It's literally underneath the description. Now the next one on the list, of course, we've got the Jermaine Rogers. Again, it's another creeping Dero. Now the funny thing about this creeping Dero is it is actually on the display right now at the VeVe booth itself, so that does make this slightly a bit cooler than the rest. This one is being classed as an ultra rare. It's actually got 555 editions, so this is even lower than the New York Con stuff, and its list price is 70 gems per box. I do figure this one's going to sell out very, very quick. I do think it's probably going to be higher than most of the other ones we have on the app. Obviously, that is not guaranteed in this market. The box price itself is rather costly. So let's move on to the Allison Bam cat. If you can hear that noise in the background, that is my cat trashing my house. Let me continue. So the Allison Bam cat, I have no words to explain what I'm seeing right here. We do have a lot of Allison Bam cat stuff in the app, a lot of posters and stuff, and this is definitely the worst one I've seen. Now the box price on this is 45 gems and there's only 666 editions. Will this sell out? Now it is animated and the mouth does move, but what are we looking at right here? So as you can see by the description, the Clement is a psychic trick angel shape-shifting creature that can appear either as a harmless fruit or a terrifying phantom. Now, it's a fruit with a mouth on, and I've got to be honest, this is the worst drop I've seen for a while. This actually reminds me of the cabbage. This is cheaper than the cabbage, but it definitely reminds me of the cabbage. As I say, Allison does have some work in the app already, and it's well sought after, but this, I'm not sure about this. It's literally an orange with a mouth on. Come on, you're supposed to be artists, you're supposed to have actual talents. To me, this is not a talent. In the comment section, if there's actually anyone that wants this drop, will you write in the drop that you want this drop? Because I really don't understand why anyone would buy this. That's the drops, and I would definitely say the McPherson one's the best one out of the lot, and it'll be the one I'm going for today. The drops in time order are 10 AM PT, 12 PM PT, 2 PM PT, and 4 PM PT. The first drop for us English folk is actually at 6 PM. One of the other things I did want to talk about was actually the gold and silver logo. Right now, this is one of the events you actually have to claim your logo prize, and David did say you'd have 3 chances to redeem your code. One of the events. Now, you would only be able to redeem your code once. I've had a bit of a thought. Are they worth buying from the aftermarket now? Because let's face it, if you use your code once, you can't use it again. My thoughts are, what happens in the aftermarket? So unless VeVe put a function in the app to say this code has been used, and you're buying in the aftermarket for a gold and silver logo, you could actually be buying a dud. If it's already been used, it's no longer valid. You might actually turn up to an event one day thinking you brought a legit logo without being used, then they could turn you away and say, well, actually, you collected your 101 last year. But yeah, I think that might be a problem what VeVe have overlooked with this. If they don't put it in the app that this card's been used, you won't know, and then when you buy in the aftermarket, it may be worthless. It may just be the worth of the NFT itself. I just wanted to go over that because I haven't seen anyone pick up on that yet. I actually tried to have a conversation with Chris and Kyle one time in the spaces, but I don't think they really got what I was trying to say to them. If you have 3 events to use it and you use it at one of them events, you can't use it again. That was the impression I got from David in the Randy Chavez interview. Yeah, that was just quick thoughts on that and some quick thoughts on today's drops. I will try and get the next video out for you tomorrow to keep up with the days. Do apologise, this one's a bit rushed. I have got loads of things to do, so I've got to rush out. So as always, I've been your host, bobsales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.
Rodney.
Put your foot down, dear boy.
I can't, Grandad. Look, I'm coming to a main road, aren't I? What's it like your side, Rodney?
All right, after this red one. No!
That red one. You kill it, Rodney.